Yeah, so Donkey Destroyers and Demon Rises are going to drop on apartments. They're going to definitely face each other off, and that's actually going to give it advantage to Just for Fun because they didn't have that in their lobby. No one really dropped Razak against them when they dropped apartments. So I think Demon Rises and Donkey, if they continue to hot drop, it's going to be to their detriment, to be honest. But we'll see how it goes. Well, I'm always interested to see how things go. I think there's some definite talent out there. I'm always about expanding our esport, not contracting our esports. So I'm just happy that we're continuing to see the support we're getting from PUBG Corp and see that continue. And yeah, we do have a hot drop going on right at apartments. And these teams won't leave. They will stay here until they're all dead. It's got a mutant. Yeah, Demon Rise is going to come back inside though. Yeah, no, correct, because Just for Funners can't push over. I mean, they're not going to be in zone here. The zone did pop, of course, but they're not going to have time to loot, and that's precious resources. There's no comeback arena in esports yet. So here they come. Yeah, no, they're going to continue, and the circle has popped. Now, it is about a 50-50 split between the two, so there is a rare chance that this could go to Military Island, so people will be watching boats, but it's more than likely it'll go back north. We've also seen this one split right down the hair and go to the final phase 3, where it will randomly go between one and the two. So this is a generic circle, but still has a very high risk with these settings right now. Well, with the chance of military island, I would make sure to keep a boat close. There is going to be the standard esports spawn, so they'll have some right outside of Lipovka that they can kind of take a look at. There is a drop plane going over. Now, the thing that you remember though is we also have emergency pickups. We saw more than 15 emergency pickups being used just in my lobby across the 12 games that were played on round of 64, just in lobby B. So those are also in play. Because every time they use the plane, I always check to see if it's a drop plane or a fly plane, and I track that. It is not trackable in the API. I already checked. All right, so looking over here, we have Train to Go. I am Kadir, Devil Vibes, and Glory. Definitely one of those teams, and I'm sorry, it's Train to Grief now. They did change it to Grief the Casters. They are looking at trying to make something here in phase one, get some early knocks. They're just kind of chilling over by the shark fin south of farm buildings, and they're going to continue to go on. We have a couple of teams around them right now. They're surrounded by the rats, and they have, I believe, that is also Centurion pushing in on them. Centurion, not really familiar. I'm familiar with Mark on their team, not many of the other players in their current name. Rats, of course, for those of you who don't know, Min Bra, if you're going to see him in the kill feed, that's actually Finna. He doesn't know how to spell his own name. But I am Kadir and team here trying to just get something going early. Train to Grief is one of those teams that they definitely can always make it out of the round of 64 128, but they do struggle when they get to the next round of 32. And Mark, showing why he is called Mark, gets the knock on Kadir, and Kadir's going to get an easy pickup, but that's one knockdown and one helmet that's not going to be the same as it was before. And continuing, we're looking here. FaZe is looking to close about 3.5 minutes for FaZe to get going, and we will watch Kadir here a little bit longer. See if we can get over and out. 15 teams.
So sorry about that.
The early team goes out. Quite all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, apparently I was looking at it and I did not copy over my mic from the scene, so that is 100% my bad. I'm very sad. But I added my filters and everything, so it should be good. But bummer, you know, happens.
I will just say you guys missed some great questions. He did actually sing a song to me. It
was beautiful
for my birthday. It was beautiful. I cried, and I just want you all to know he said nothing but good things about PUBG and lots of good entertainment. So I have done that myself before. So welcome to the club. You're a caster in PUBG.
Yeah. So the funny thing is that they heard you the entire time. So they heard just very one-sided things. So I'm just sad that they missed the all the talk about that hot drop, because I think I kind of overtook that one.
Well, I was embarrassed to talk about the birthday singing, but you know, now that I know you were muted, I'm okay to talk about it.
So now I gotta ask, is it your birthday?
No, my birthday is in February. I just was wanting more presents.
But yeah, hey guys, Paku's birthday's in February. Make sure you get him a present. All right, you heard it here.
There you go.
I got you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So still looking at the circle though, it's going to close in here. We talked about Forge, and the question was, you know, Forge, where would they rotate in? And like I said, for this circle, I would make sure they knew a boat was by Lipovka, but they're going exactly where I thought they were going to go, which is right up the hill. They need a vehicle. There are some esports spawns up there, so they're going to be able to rotate, and they know there's enough boat spawns. But I haven't seen anyone yet take a plane ride.
Yeah, I feel like we don't often see it in Circle 1 unless Circle is really, really crappy. Especially for a circle like this, I kind of imagine that most teams want to wait till Circle 2 to see where it does shift. Because otherwise, you know, if you use it and you guess wrong, you just kind of screwed yourself, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I will say...
Tilt Town.
I faked... I'm going to call him this because I'm definitely not saying what he intends me to say. I faked. I think he AFK dropped. I think he wasn't here. So he's kind of split from his team at the moment. But technically, they do have presence on both islands. So I mean, it's not too bad. It could have been worse.
Well, it is possible, and let's just call him Mommy because hey.
All right, I'm down to call him
again.
Mommy.
Yeah, again, you know, just so everyone understands this, you know. Apaku's esports integrity, players should always be using their exact names they use all the time, everywhere. They should not be hiding by other accounts and names like that. PUBG esports needs to enforce this rule. It makes it better for casters, makes it better for the content creators, and it makes it better overall for the organizations that support them.
Yeah, I understand that some people want to have fun, but especially in open quals, it definitely does make it a lot easier if we actually know their names.
PUBG is a free-to-play game, and they can make an account just to have fun.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, circle does pop, and it's definitely a northern shift. So there's still a little bit of Sosnovka Island in there, but I mean, there's almost no way that it's gonna go there. If it does,
even though the water supposedly is not part of the calculation, it is part of the calculation of total space. So it will not go into the phase 3 calculation of moving off of water. So the zone could come back down, but it would still predominantly, even with the shrinking that size, still be a northern circle.
Oh, and Cater, he's making the dash back to his teammates, and might have gotten a little bit lucky, but hey, you know, it's he made it. That's the important thing.
Well, and they took farm over. They weren't at farm earlier. They were a little bit further south, just north of Shark Fin, where they landed, and kind of moving around there. So I think most of that's pretty good for them.
Yep. So I do like the reposition back over to warehouses, but it looks like we're already seeing a fight here between AMPT and Four Funners. Oh, and that is not where I went to go.
There is no shelter. There is only Zool. Oh, and hey, there's Zool Mox.
I was gonna say, I was like, man, that was planned. But this is the team. Whoa, what happened to the sound there? This is the team, AMPT, that has won on the Southern Island, so this is not too good. And I'm pretty sure that's a spec bug. That's not on my end for sure, but Donkey Destroyers, so they're gonna go ahead and crash TTG. You already see Hot Dogu already going down. Cerberus, he's down for the second time. Again, remember that they were in the fight from before. Devil Vibes,
I think they're all down for the second time.
Actually, I think you're right on that one. Tumas, though, he was the clutch one last game, or last fight, but now can he and Batty Lul save their entire team from destruction here? Cater goes down. Goes for the kill. I think it's a 1v2. Can he do it? Gets good damage on Glory and Jimbo. Oh my gosh, no way, Glory! Glory goes down from the Milkman, and Donkey Destroyers somehow escape with their lives.
Well, they escaped with a couple of good kills there. I mean, they only added 2, but they should have gotten at least, 4 more. But, they were being helped by, teams that were on the outside over there. So great job by them.
Yep, and this is Open Quals, ladies and gents. Chaos, chaos, chaos. And I am here for it, and I love it. Gym Class 0, though, going to go down. RCV gets their teammate back up. But there is a lot of oversight from Miramar.
3 of those kills, by the way. So they stole 1 and they got 2. They stole 1 of Donkey's and stole 2 of Donkey's, and they got 1 from Train to Grief. Oh, and there they got Tumas again.
Oh my gosh. Poor Tumas. He's trying his darndest. Tebow. Oh. Come on, there we go. They got 2 down in Gym Class. I mean, it feels like he's chunking, but he's still on his first knock, so they could still do this, but if they want to get the res, they need to get 2 knocks, and they're outside zone. Those knocks are really going to cost them, and I don't know if they can honestly kind of make it out of this.
No, that's gonna be interesting. The zone did update, and it kind of shifted. It go far south. It pulled hard to the west there. So after we do this, we'll take a look at the zone. But Rat City Vengeance here, another Rat squad, doing what they do best, being rats, and just trying to get some good damage over there. I mean, they're gonna hold these guys out as long as they can, and they should. I mean, it's free kills basically.
Not only that, but that circle, there's a lot of open space. Tebow actually got flushed. I was about to mention that. But Tiltown, I have a feeling they're going to crash. They're going to crash Donkey Destroyers, right?
Just feels like they're lucky. Like they're going to go just for fun. They're going to go on the outside. They're going to play a little bit more passive. They're not sure which team is in which hole, remember, because they were on the other side of that before they came in. And Thomas went down again.
Yep. Oh my gosh. Still, I feel like if anyone had a ton of knowledge about this, or at least from the outside, they would have crashed it. But obviously, it makes sense that no one really does know. Oddly enough, Miramar will be laid to waste. Could actually get a pretty decent spot in zone because of this hardship, and not many teams are looking at it. But Abs or Four Funners. Wait a second. Pretty sure that's Abstract. Do I have the wrong one? Well, Chaudhry he's trying to get out of here. He goes, can he get shot? He will, but he goes down to the blue.
It looks like you might have the wrong...
Huh. No, actually, I think I do. They just have the clan tag. Yeah, they do. Okay.
Okay.
I was gonna say, because they had the clan tag that freaked me out. But Warritorium with a nice knock on to Zomox with a very nice spot in zone. Shots taken at J-Sank, but so far he is going to survive. Arson as well. Yaxley too. Yaxley's going to go for the med. No cap did go down to Arson, so it is currently a 3v3. For fun, do have 3 kills. This nade, don't think it's going to go far enough, but it still does get some damage. Arson's still in blue, so he has to be careful about that. No cap is getting pushed by Yaxley and J-Sank. Nice nade.
Funners here. Gonna have to push on this. I mean, the hills are gonna help them with some of the nades, but not really. But nice. Zovereign gets that nice knock and finish. Coming up. There's a 2-for-1.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think he actually got his own teammate in that one, so that's kind of a rip.
Yep.
But Blue gonna go down from the low angle, trying to catch someone out unawares. But so far, Arson and Yaxley are backing up. Circle did pop, I'm pretty sure, again, if my memory serves. Oh, yep, no, I thought that nade was actually going to be good. Side. Yep. So this is honestly...
good for the other vehicle.
Oh, wait, you see him. Come on, take shots. Wait, what? I thought he saw it for sure, but I guess not. So nothing is really going to connect. Arson is down a little bit, but Miramar kind of watching. They need to make sure that you can't push over that. But honestly, I do want to chat about the circle a little bit. So I'm going to go from a little bit more of a bird's eye view, but there's not much to play in this circle, it feels like. You know, you do have, you have the sentry tower, you obviously have the compounds, but there's a good 40 to 60% of this, I would say, that just feels so unplayable.
Well, I mean, there's hills on the death road that,
True.
you know, in the middle aren't, you know, you can't actually go up them or go down. There are some good valleys here. There are some places to hide and farm, and of course on the left side. But no, I mean, there is not a lot of playable space in the sense of you can't just like lay out hills. But you know, that's where smokes are going to come in handy, and we're going to not be able to see anything, and a bunch of people are going to die so fast that we're not going to be able to tell anyone what's going on. And Tiltown and Donkey Destroyers are right next to each other and not even shooting at each other.
All right, well, the crash and lose like is coming out. Team on point, gonna go ahead. It's gonna be traded. Oh no, should go down. Arson, the last one alive, and so far he's keeping their hopes alive too. 8 HP, the push comes in the mini. No way. The second time this game a clutch play has come out, and Arson keeps 4 funners hopes alive.
Yeah, that was a crazy one there, especially, you know, I thought Forge, you know, would have had it in there, but, or Top would have had it in there, but just not able to get that through. Poor sociopath.
We just have no time to just kind of relax and chat about things. Abstract and Rats already going at it. Hello Senpai, Grand Lantis, and ICU, the last one's up versus Zuki Boy and Stonestorm. A nice shot onto Zuki Boy. Rats do have to make the first push because they are not inside zone. Bake Monster, there's almost no way that he gets rezzed. I mean, it'd be a miracle if he got rezzed. But the push is about to come in. Nice shots coming out from Smooth Brain Gang. That's a great molly. Grand Lantis should go down as well, and now it's just ICU left.
Yeah, that's actually Finna.
Finna.
Yeah.
I go by their IGN sometimes.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just letting the cast everyone else know. Yeah, that's going to cost them. They're going to lose that. Both those players are not going to be survivable to blue unless they get right outside that zone, which will be very difficult for them to do. So we'll see how that happens. No way.
Another crash came in onto for fun. Arson. Oh my god, he almost got the 1v4, dude.
Oh, 3 of them. If he had had like, I swear, if he had like if he had had a nade left, he would have been. It would have just been like, you know,
Oh my gosh.
we would have been talking about him for like years on end.
For sure. Look at all these cars. Look at this destruction. This is NA, ladies and gentlemen. This is NA.
Circle pops back and goes towards the kind of the east side this time, so that'll be interesting. I see you know, no way to zone, being held out right now.
Come on, Finna, you can do this. The frags, Ziggy Boy's gonna push. He heard the shot, or he heard the pull, and Ziggy Boy's actually gonna go down, but it's behind him from behind with Centurions, or Centurion, I should say.
Well, we can pluralize it. We're casters. It's
right.
Fine. We can use correct English. They can't.
Oh, that actually did surprise me. I think they probably shot Stone Storm while he was in blue, and then he just died to blue.
Yep. Unfortunate. But
and I'm
9
not
teams remaining.
I'm not gonna lie. I really want to see some more crashes on this.
Well, there are some
it's
people
just
with
too
vehicles. You know, that tower could have a couple more vehicles about it. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there.
Oh
I
my
think.
gosh. Including burned out.
8.
Yeah, it looks like 8. Is there any on the other side? I don't think there's any.
Is there a bike on the inside? No. Okay.
I don't think so. Still, sorry, we were too concerned with that, but now Miramar and RCV gonna go at it, and this honestly is gonna be really bad for RCV just because they're caught out in the open, and even Zhao, he has a car. That's it though.
He also has a nade. He needs to get that nade directly onto Miramar, and not using that nade, I think, is a mistake. Because they were kind of, you know, kept out by, I believe that's Forge just rotating right there in front of him. I mean, if he needs to throw that nade.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like it's about to come soon, but again, the problem is that he doesn't have a molly. You know, the molly would be so much easier to get this one, and how does that not kill him still? He knocks him outside of the vehicle, and that nade from Dimitri is gonna be good.
And that's why you throw the initial nade. You throw the initial nade to force them in or out of a place, and then Dimitri drops the nade right into the crap shack, and bam, you've got a bunch of downs. At least that's what it looked like to me.
Yep, I do wish that they actually saved that vehicle to give themselves a little bit more cover here, Forge, but I have a feeling that Forge should be next. War actually did set up a... oh my gosh, why can't I think of what it's called? A foldable thing. The foldable cover. And it is kind of saving him right now.
Yeah, the foldable covers are nice. We did see them in use there. Oh, for funners. Or just for fun, sorry, getting that in there.
Bacon pancakes, the last one, but Morin's now, he's throwing his molly, but it hits this branch up here. That is tilting. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a good nade though. Bacon pancakes still trying to survive, and it's literally just Tilt Town being quite the nuisance. And I mean, Bacon, he's gonna have to move. Granted, I do think this car is actually okay for them, but they need to smoke it, and I'm pretty sure that they've used up all their smokes. Yeah, all their smokes.
So that's going to be kind of hard for them to get out of there. Plus, you know, the zone is popped. There's not a lot of places to go in zone unless you want to be surrounded by a bunch of dead cars, which, you know, is possible.
Hey man, just add it to the junkyard, right?
Oh, exactly. You have to add that to the junkyard.
New it's like gonna be a new compound. No way, and the junkyard is getting crashed again. Centurions have been absolutely decimated. Old and young, adding more cars to the pile up and raking in the kills, making it 6 for them.
I mean, right now, I mean, they just, it's like the tower has its own gravitational pull for cars. It's like, can we throw anything more at it? I mean, is there a drop on top of the building that we can't see?
Oh my god, that's crazy. I love it. But RCV, there's so much chaos now. Just for Fun is down. Bacon Pancakes, the last one up. Savage, actually, the one who got him from Compound. Plube and Sovereign still alive, but they're literally just tanking shots, it feels like, at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much they can do behind that soul rock. I mean, there's a little dip there, so the dip is giving them, you know, a little bit of protection, but not enough. And RCV just doing what they do best. Dimitri and Zhao and McKenna pushing the right way.
Yep, but now we have 5 teams, and the chaos inside of the compound is about to commence. Donkey Destroyers, they survived. They're hot dropped in. Batty Lil gets a knock. He's down to 2 HP. Clemson? I thought he was on Dynamic. Yo, am I going crazy? I'll have to check that, because I'm pretty sure he's on another team. Still,
no.
I don't know.
He was on, yeah.
All right, I guess I'm going crazy. It's fine, but Tilltown, I'm pretty sure my math is correct. All right, they got 2 up and 2 being rezzed. Tumas now the last one alive. Clutched it out. I think it was the first time. He clutched it out the second time, actually, too. What am I saying? But now Smooth Brain. I would personally prefer to be in their position, I think, honestly. But this circle is just absolute chaos, and there's... It's horrible, honestly. To have to play this, there's just a little bit of cover where RCB is, and that's it.
No, there's not enough coverage, to be honest.
Oh, they're crashing. But I want to stay here, because this looks a lot more interesting. All right, never mind.
This is marching. Well, it was.
Okay, no. They caught one out, and the others, they're just gonna nade them. So if we see nade kills, that's one thing. Ooh! Oh, I love this JD3. What a beautiful spot, and he's gonna farm ADR here. Hopefully, get some kills as well. And honestly, yeah, I mean, he got his team here, and they can kind of farm the compound as they get out too.
I chose the Soda. So I'm taking it. I play with Soda a lot, so I'm gonna take credit for this boost.
You can actually jump to the other house too, no? Oh my gosh, that's actually nuts. For some reason, I didn't even look for it. Still, I love this play, and Smooth Brain Gang. They're proving that their name is actually other than their identity. Sounds weird to say, but you know what I mean. Fryskate going to go down, going to get flushed too. There's no way that he survives that.
Well, these guys need these kills right now. I mean, even if they, are one of the few 4-mans left with 5 teams up, these kills are going to be huge for them in the long run. I mean, getting a chicken dinner doesn't really count as much as it used to. You really do need at least 6 or 7 kills per game. Still enough for them to do that. Thomas finally goes down, but Mars is still up behind them. That's going to be interesting for them to know. And they're not going to know it.
Nah, I mean, it doesn't matter. He's just going to be medding. Oh, they actually do know. No way, he gets 1, he gets 2, well done! He's gonna go down, and they're basically inside zone, so they could go for the reses if they want. But now it is just down to 2 teams. Old and Young versus Smooth Brain Gang. One the compound, the other one man-made junkyard is what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, and SPG is doing a great job. They're slowing down. They've gotten 1 up. They'll get the next one up. They'll have 4. The hills here are going to be the key. We're going to have a lot of people. Oh, and they're using the shield too. You got to respect that shield use. I just wish you could pop it away and bring it back out.
You can.
But it would be. Oh, you can now.
Yeah,
I thought it'd be too powerful if you could. I couldn't do it, but again, I'm old and can't use keys. So.
So the one thing that I was kind of surprised at is that they none of them have any util except for smokes, and that's only on the side of Smooth Brain Gang. And actually, it doesn't look like they knew that Tudua was here, so we're going to see his side of things and see what he can provide for his team on this flank. Being super sneaky in Soda. If Soda spots him, this is going to be beautiful for Smooth Brain. But, I mean, even if Tudo spots out one and knocks him, it's still going to be difficult for Old and Young to win this, I would say, personally.
I will leave you to call this one out here.
Alrighty, Soda. Interesting. I was going to say he was just crawling.
Okay, no, I got to make fun. Soda, turn around. Come on now. Stop making me look bad. I just told people we played with each other. Stop making me look bad,
is this what you're
Soda.
teaching him? Just crawl towards the zone?
Well, I mean, he is doing the. I mean, if you see something stupid in a game and it works, it's an Apaku theory. Everyone knows that. That's just how it goes.
Right. What was I thinking?
But yeah, crawling away and then coming back, that's exactly what I would do. I would crawl away on my stomach and then walk straight back so they could see me, just to show them that I was, dominant.
Oh, for sure. But honestly, I kind of would prefer to see him crawl along the outside just because they do have a numbers advantage. And if he did get that flank and no one saw him, I think it would actually be a beautiful play, and it would kind of be like the winning play in my opinion. But oh no, old and young, they're gonna start to push out, and Smooth Brain Gang, they're gonna take so many shots at this. If Iconic spots him out, Soda did spot out Tudo, and he's gonna get flushed. And now this is looking even more and more to the side of Smooth Brain Gang. But still, can the shots come out from old and young? We've seen it time and time again. Toast and Icon, the last two. Again, they don't have any I thought they didn't have any so I guess they got some bodies.
Tons of bodies.
Iconic does go down. And again, this is the last circle, so it's pushing them in, albeit very, 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 very slowly.
Yeah, they're going to pick him up no matter what if they can, because they want to deny the kill point if they can.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
they do have a little bit of a hill,
we've always
nice.
seen one kill point win.
Yep.
That's the difference between qualifying the next round and not. And I mean, you're just gonna have to. Really, SPG has to wait for these guys to get across this little lip here, which is giving them the advantage.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised to see, because Smooth Brain Gang is actually a little bit condensed on that left side. So a really good spray coming out from Old and Young could possibly actually turn this in their favor. But they don't have any smokes. This is getting rough for them. True is going to take down Toast. And now Icon is the only one left, a 1v4. It would be God tier material if he did, but he is going to go down. JD3 going to find the last.